oftentimes you and I both know that really breaks down to just your mental aptitude. What's your psychology around the situation? We see guys all the time that Tom Brady, right? Put him in the final 2 minutes. You just have that sense, hey, we're going to win. There's other guys you put in the final 2 minutes. You're like, oof, not going to mention any names, Minnesota Vikings, but you're like, it's just not going to happen. We just know it, right? It's a belief thing. It's a mental fitness situation. And I think all of us have had that situation in life where even for a moment here, just ask yourself this. Have you ever had that time in your life when you felt momentum? You just have a sense that, you know what, things are working out for me. The momentum is good. I know you've had those times, but we've also both had those times if you take a moment and go, have you ever had those times in your life when you feel like there's no momentum? Like you're just stuck? We've had those times too. As we talk about the big mental health issues across our nation, we mentioned earlier that we want to have our Wellness Wednesday. So we've got our good friend, mental fitness guy, Glen Stevens, joining us in the studio. That's going to break down why that mental fitness piece is so important, whether you're an entrepreneur, business guy, mom, dad, grandpa, whatever it may be, mental fitness is the key. Glenn, great to see you.
Hey,
Why? Why is mental fitness the key?
great to be here. And the reason is mental fitness. So that's part of our ability. God gave us these amazing brains, and how well we use them. It becomes as mentally fit as we are. That is the level. That's the ceiling. That's the cap. So if I want to scale the greatest mountain that is here, but my physical fitness means I can only climb a few hills in North Dakota. It doesn't matter how many books I read. It doesn't matter if I made it a goal that year. I have a cap. My physical fitness is a cap. Mental fitness works the same way. It's the ceiling I have. So as a business person, as a mom, as a dad, it doesn't matter. This applies to everybody. When we hit our ceiling, we're not able to execute beyond that. So that's our limiting factor. So what we want to do is build stronger mental fitness, build those mental muscles that we have so we can go higher and farther.
For many of us, that feels somewhat nebulous. It gets easier for me to walk into the gym. I see my beautiful beach muscles getting bigger. I'm like, okay, I'm doing the right things. But the mental side of it, it's very incremental. It can be slow. So how do you get people to say yes? Hey, I understand the importance of this, and I need to be doing mental fitness.
Yeah. Well, I think it comes to that realization, like I need help. First, is there a problem? Did you know 80% of people have a score below the mental fitness required to be able to achieve peak performance or happiness? 80% of people. So
I believe that, especially right now.
Yeah, especially right now. So when I come to that realization where I say, okay, I want to get stronger here, that's the point. And so here's the deal. Do you ever sit and let fear drive you? Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night wondering, how's this going to work? Do you ever seem to crash your head against this wall with the same problem and you never get past it? Those are the little clues. Like, okay, I need some mental fitness help. I need to strengthen my mental muscles. And the way you do that is real similar to going to the gym. Like you were talking about, building your biceps. If you go to the gym 2 days in a row and do some dumbbells, that will maybe make you a little sore. But you got so very little stronger, you can't tell. And what we really need to do is stack a good day on top of another good day on top of another good day. It's really like compounding interest. I have a buddy of mine, who's just recently read a book called The Compound Effect. And that is so true when it comes to your mental fitness. You have to show up every day and work on it, do some exercises that will build your mental fitness. And over time, you don't notice it in a week. You probably won't even notice it in a month. But 2 months, 6 months, a year later, you look back and go, wow, I'm so much stronger mentally. And
so my question is, Glen Stevens is joining us. He's the mentalfitnessguy.com. Like, so what does that mean for me, right? I mean, one link that I think that you alluded to that could be important is to go, hey, Chris, if you can build your mental fitness, you can have more happiness. For example,
Yes.
there's a class in Yale called The Science of Happiness. The thing sells out like that. Like
Yes.
it's completely full. I think everybody right now, especially after these last couple of years,
Hmm.
is hey, happiness is not what it used to be. How do I get some of that back? So does mental fitness equate to more happiness? And if so, how?
Yes. So there's three results of strong mental fitness: peak performance, healthier relationships, and then greater wellness or peace of mind. So when I'm feeling peace of mind, irregardless of the circumstances I'm in, like um, lots of things may be crumbling around me. When I have the mental strength where it's like, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I was just talking with a business leader who has a really strong faith, and she was talking about this very thing. Her like it. There's things that bother other business leaders around her. They don't bother her because she has this peace that passes understanding. That's a sign of mental strength that nobody can take away. It doesn't matter if people think she made a mistake or didn't do well. She's okay. And so mental fitness helps you get into that space where you can be comfortable in your own skin. You can make a mistake and it's not the end of the world. As a matter of fact, it's a learning opportunity to get smarter, stronger, and better. The perspective part of that is just so key.
So how did she get there? And if I was to be a part of your mental fitness gym, what am I doing to build my mental fitness?
Yeah. So the way she got there is a really strong faith, and she's learned through hard things. She's developed strengths mentally. Like she has some weaknesses mentally. This person actually has dyslexia, and so she's had to adapt and adjust to that. She did this many years ago when she was a teenager, not, now in a mental fitness gym. But what you would do is one of the things you would do is you'd learn when you're getting hijacked by fear or you're getting hijacked by lies. Like you're able to understand, we would give you an assessment where you can find out what your saboteurs are, and when you become more and more quickly aware of when you're getting hijacked by this negative thinking and way of approaching things. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to learn some exercises, um, simple, such simple things that God gave us a body. Part of why He gave us a body is because we can be one place at a time. So this sense of being still and present where you are. And one of the best ways to do that is just notice where you are. Rub your fingertips together. Notice your breath. Stop and listen. Look at the person you're talking to and see them. Like really notice them. These are sensory perception things. God gave us these abilities. And when we do that, when we slow down, our brain focuses and we're there. Now I'm here. And that's a skill. Like you can do that better and better and better, even if crazy stuff's happening around you. But you got to build that strength, the compounding effect again. You got to do that on a regular basis over and over and over again. And then you're also going to learn how to some great tools for how to see a mistake as a learning experience and really explore what happened and how can I learn from it, to show empathy to yourself and give yourself grace. God gives you tons of grace. Give yourself some grace too. You're going to learn how to tap into your greatest desires for, meaning and purpose in life. So you're going to learn all that stuff over time in the gym. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't go to a 2-minute class.
If you want to find out more, check them out. It's mentalfitnessguy.com. Again,
That's right.
mentalfitnessguy.com. Glenn Stevens, great to have you in. We'll see you back here on another Wellness Wednesday.
Sounds great.